Hello, peoples of the internet. Today, I will be attempting to build a car in 10 minutes in automation. Now, I need to choose a body, but I've not started the timer yet, so it kind of be cheating if I start choosing it now. So, I'm going to start the timer now. I actually started that time. Now, we need a body. I want to build a supercar, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll build this. This is our supercar. Okay. We're building an ultra high-end supercar. We need to +5 on quality. Bring all this stuff back for better weight balance, as you do. Bring the tail out for better weight balance. It looks slightly awkward, but still. Bring this door back, perhaps. And we need to choose our unibody chassis. Nothing limited production. That's going to be one of the rules. It has to be comfortable. We're going double wishbone front and multi-link wear. Same as Jaguar uses, actually. And we'll go with aluminium construction. Aluminium's not limited production, is it? It's mass produced, obviously. If it wasn't, that would be the issue. Now, we have to be ultra basic with the design as not to take too long. So I'm thinking of just going with this four-eyed monster of a car. It's not going to look good at all, but if it gives me function, I'm happy with it. There are indicators. We need a grille. Mustn't forget that. Should we have a chrome one? No. Well, we're 1 minute 46 already. Right, I'm going with this grille. It might look horrible, but it's a grille. It lets air into the car. And we need a badge. There we go. Badge. It's massive. Now we need some door handles. Nothing too fancy, just whatever we can pick up quickly. In this case, we're going with some of these. Tiny little door handles. And not really practical on this kind of vehicle. But we're on to here. And we're running out of time. So we need some tail lights. Let's go with these ones. I don't really have time to think about it much, so just go with whatever works is really the approach. I want them the other way up. There we go. Go with these ones, I think, slightly less chrome in them. Yes. To me that looks decent. Badge. Now we need some exhausts. Come on, where are you hiding? And I think we need some indicators. Where are you hiding? Go with the same ones we've got on the front. There we go, there's our rear end. Don't really have time to add number plates on my 3.5 minutes already. But I've done a decent job of designing it at least. Now we want rear wheel drive, naturally, as you do on a crazy vehicle like this. Can't be bothered to change the colour in the time we've got. Going with a V6. Aluminium. I think we'll go with a kind of American 3.8 litre V6. Massive for a V6, but it will make us our power without turbos. Turbos take longer to engineer, so I can't really be bothered with those. Go with 5 valve per cylinder. All this fancy stuff. I've really got a rush. Quality, is that up? Yep. Quality, we want VVT. We want all the webby stuff. We want naturally aspirated, as I said. We want injection. +10 on here, I would say, for ultimate quality. Even if we don't need it. The best kind of injection, we can get regular fuel. Low fuel mixture. Lean fuel mixture even. And just adjust this stuff quickly. Go with all this. Setting. Go with these, I think. No, all the performance ones actually. Oh dear, almost 5 minutes. Right, so I've just got to adjust this engine. Boy, are we making power though. It's a massive engine, so we should, so I don't know why I'm so surprised. Right, I can just tell I'm going to have to go back and select all-wheel drive. Just the way this engine is. There we go, making 510 horsepower. That's good enough for me. 500 horsepower V6. Now we need all-wheel drive. There's no way we're going to put that power down without it. And actually I think flared arches as well. Might as well do all this stuff now. If we have the time. There we go, it does let you flare them out. We need to make sure that power gets to the road as best as possible, so I'm just doing whatever I can think to do. I'm not really sure how it's going to affect the tyres, but we are running out of time, so I have to do this. Now we want a 7-speed manual. I can't afford to be too fussed about the ratios, but I do need to fix my engine since the revs are all completely messed up and far too high. No problems yet. There we go, 8800, that'll do. I'm still over 500 horsepower. And it can apparently do 155. Honestly, with 500 horsepower, I'd be surprised by that. My grill is probably changing it, so I'll have to come back to this. I'll just set about 187 and hope it's better when I come back. Electric differential, +5 on the quality. We'll go with sports compound road tyres of actually really wide diameter. I'm impressed by this. I could probably cope with rear wheel drive. But we've still got solid 305 tyres all around. I think we can go with medium compound actually, that should do the job still. And I'm getting distracted. Slightly bigger tyres to allow us to fit bigger wheels. Go with almost 1 flats on this. There we go, it's madness, but it works. Time, gotta factor in that time. Ah, I'm missing something. Fine, I'll go magnesium. Carbon ceramics. Slight track bias. Go with 3 piston entered discs on the rear of 260. 75 on here. Eight minutes. Oh dear. I think we might do it though. Cooling. We won't really bother with aero, we don't have time. Just make sure the brakes have cooling, make sure the engine's got enough cooling. Need about 330. And then we'll be good. 8 seats, might as well. Luxury seats, no, it's limited production. We'll go with premium then. Go with all the assists we can possibly throw at this thing. We want it to be safe. And it's going to weigh more than 7 moons, but we'll do that. Go with fancy sports suspension, even though it's an MPV. Because literally I can't be bothered to engineer it properly and I don't have the time anyway. 2.4 tons. So it's basically an SUV with sports suspension. But I need to go back and check the transmission is done properly. 159, okay. 172 it's telling me now. Come on, just choose a number and stick with it. Okay, that'll do. It's slow to 60 at 5.3 seconds for a supercar. But beyond that, I don't really see what else I can do. Sports suspension, maybe. Now I'm just going with active comfort. I mean, it's so out of place having a car which has 8 seats and then sports suspension. I just can't do that. Now downforce. No, I don't have time. I'm just stopping here. If I tried to do downforce, it would be so messed up. I mean, this thing's atrociously ugly, but it gets enough cooling. The engine sits decently far back, which should give us decent weight balance, actually. Yeah, we've actually got weird bias. My reason for going with a V6, it could probably do with a V8, to be honest, to balance it more, since it's very rear bias. We ideally want 50-50. Nonetheless, I'm happy with what I've built here, especially considering it was within 10 minutes. So we're going to take it for a lap of rebranded Nürburgring. Also, the aero's terrible. So much lift, front and rear. Okay, so if we check, we'll see that the vehicle has done a 523.39, which I need to convert since I'm not very intelligent. Okay, so the time it's set is apparently 8:43, which isn't even within the top 100. I mean, I don't know. Just be happy this vehicle was never released. It's a good thing you don't have to look at them. Other than now when I'm making you. The rear looks okay, but the front just looks horrible. I had to wash while still having everything you need on here really, so that's why. I've got no number plates. I could probably have added those within the time if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to risk anything. Door handles are completely stupid and tiny. but it's got door handles. So there's one last thing to check. Also, the economy is terrible. If we look at the markets, yeah, I don't think anyone's paying $65,000 for this. It's just not particularly quick. A Corvette Z06 did a 756, and really, you're expecting this to come close in terms of sales when people are trying to buy a sports car? I don't know. It's an 8-seater MPV, and it's confusing because it's got loads of power. It's more like the Ford Country Squire. It's just got power to move things around as opposed to got power to go quickly. I mean, it is on comfort suspension, so I guess it's with all-wheel drive, so I guess it gets some revival there, and that it's essentially an SUV, just a far lower type of SUV, and it's not on massively raised suspension. But this is my vehicle, and I think I could have done much worse. So thanks for watching, and goodbye, until another day.